So this is part 2, that why caring too much is not a good idea. If you have not watched the part 1, please go and watch it. So my first point is daily news and global crisis. Today we are constantly bombarded with bad news from around the world. Natural disasters, wars, political problems and human suffering appear on our phones and screens many times a day. So our brains are not built for this. They evolved to handle problems in our local community, not tragedies happening thousands of miles away. Because of this constant flood of global suffering, many of us feel a low level of anxiety all the time. We often feel vague and responsible for problems we can't actually fix. This creates an emotional burden that drains us, even though our ability to help is very limited. Our nervous system stays in a mind state of stress, which harms our health and happiness. Yes, which harms our health and happiness. Caring less about the daily news doesn't mean you don't care about the world or that you are ignorant. It means being smart. Yes, being smart about how and when you take in information. Being constantly upset about things you cannot change doesn't help anyone. Not you. Understand this, and not the people suffering. Your worry about a distant conflict won't make things better if it leaves you tired and drained for your own life, family, and work. Instead, save your energy and care for the things you can actually influence. Focus on the areas where your skill, time, or resources can make a real difference. This kind of focused caring is much more useful than feeling anxious about everything all the time. By protecting your emotional energy, you stay strong to make a meaningful impact where it really matters. So my second point is social media metrics. Yes, we have built online worlds where a person's worth feels like a number. Likes, followers, share and comments now decide how valuable or important we think we are. We keep chasing these numbers on the time. A post that gets many likes makes us feel good. A post that gets few likes can make us feel disappointed or bad about ourselves for hours. Yes, because of this, our reasons for creating and sharing start to change. We begin making things just because they will get more likes and shares, not because they are truly meaningful to us. Understand this. A beautiful hike turns into a chance to take photos for Instagram. A deep thought gets rewritten to please the algorithm. Slowly, our real voice disappears. We start performing for an audience instead of speaking from the heart. These metrics are not fair, not totally fair. They measure how much attention something gets, not how much it actually helps or matters. See the difference? A post that deeply changes one person's life might get very few likes. A silly or angry post that entertains hundreds might get thousands or millions of likes. The algorithm rewards whatever grabs attention fastest, not what is wise. Yes, I'm saying again, not what is wise, kind, or meaningful. Yet we treat these numbers as if they tell us how good we are. This gap between real value and online numbers leaves us feeling unhappy and never enough. Caring less about likes and validation doesn't mean you stop connecting with people or stop expressing yourself. It means, remember this, that the best comments, the best moments in your life probably happened completely offline. Yes, it means creating because you genuinely want to, not because you are hoping for a good reaction. When you judge your work by whether it matches your own values instead of how many likes it gets, you take back control of your creativity. This is a quiet, lasting confidence that comes from making something something that feels true to you. Yes, even if nobody else sees it, real impact almost never matches the number of likes or shares it receives. And my third point is others' life milestones. Yes, it is also affects us. In today's world, social comparison happens much faster and feels much stronger. Every day we see a carefully chosen stream of other people's success on our phones: engagement, job promotions, new homes, pregnancies, and vacations, and many other things. These updates come so quickly that we barely have time to process how they make us feel. It creates a feel. Yes, it creates a false feeling that everyone else is moving forward in life while we are being left behind. Society treats certain milestones like getting married, buying a house, getting promoted, or having kids as the main signs of a successful and happy life. People who follow a different path often feel pressure to explain or justify their choices. What makes this comparison especially harmful is that it is unfair. Yes, it is unfair. We compare our full, messy, real lives to other people's carefully edited highlights. We see their beautiful vacation photos but not their money problems. We see their career wins but not their relationship struggles or daily stress. Because of this, we end up measuring our imperfect reality against their best moment, and we almost always feel like we are not enough. I'm saying again, we almost always feel like we are not enough. Caring less about other people's milestone doesn't mean you stop caring about your friends or become unsupportive. It simply means understanding that there is no single correct timeline for life. Yes, your journey has value because it fits your own values, needs, and circumstances, not because it looks like everyone else. When you stop trying to keep up with others, you feel yourself to figure out what real progress means for you. This kind of authenticity brings deeper and more lasting happiness than chasing achievements just to match other people's expectations. Your life's meaning come from its own unique shape, not from following the same milestone as everyone else. My next point is small talk and surface relationships. Yes, in today's world, we often focus on having many social connections instead of deep ones. We keep in touch with dozens or even hundreds of acquaintances. We chat about the weather, work, or daily life, but these conversations stay light and surface level. They give the feeling of connection without any real vulnerability or closeness. This creates a strange paradox. Yes, we are more connected than ever before, yet loneliness is rising sharply in many countries. Many people feel surrounded by others but still feel unseen and unknown. Spending energy on so many shallow relationships drains us. It leaves less time and energy for building deeper, more meaningful bonds. Yes, surface level interactions are especially tricky because they give us just enough contact to feel a little less lonely for a moment. We get a small burst of good feelings from quick chats or likes, which keeps us repeating the same pattern. Yes, but they never solve the deeper problem of loneliness. We get used to relationships that ask for very little and therefore give very little back. Caring less about having a large social media network doesn't mean becoming lonely or antisocial. It means being more intentional about where you put your time and energy in a relationship. It means understanding that a few deep, meaningful connections can nourish you far more than dozens of casual relationships. Yes, when you stop feeling obligated to stay in touch with everyone you have ever known, you free up space for real, heartfelt relationships. The most meaningful conversations and connections rarely happen in big groups or through quick digital messages. They usually happen in calm, unhurried movements when people can slowly let their guard down. This kind of deep presence become possible only when you stop spreading your attention across too many people. The freedom you gain by caring less about having a wide social circle actually creates room for the kind of connections that truly sustain and fulfill us. My next point is physical appearance and aging. Yes, our culture is obsessed with how we look, especially with staying young forever. Billion-dollar industries make money by making us feel bad about normal changes in our bodies. Gray hair, wrinkles, weight changes, and other natural signs of aging are treated as problems that need to be fixed. We are taught to fight against our body's natural aging process instead of accepting it as a sign of life when lived. This obsession creates a deep disconnection from our own bodies. We start seeing our bodies as projects that always need improvement rather than amazing vessels that carry us through life. We spend hours staring in the mirror, worrying about small flaws. This takes away from the simple joy of moving, feeling, and living in our bodies. Appearances becomes more important than actually enjoying what our body can do. Even worse, this constant worry about looking old can actually make us age faster. Yes, studies shows that negative feelings about aging are linked to poorer health. The stress of trying to poorer health, the stress of trying to look young speeds up aging in our sense. On the other hand, cultures that view aging positively often have healthier older people. Ironically, our fear of getting old makes us age less gracefully, both in mind and body. Understand this. We give up being happy in the present just to chase an impossible goal of never growing older. Caring less about physical appearance doesn't mean you stop caring about your health or self care. It means separating how you look from how you actually take care of yourself. It means exercising to feel strong and full of energy, not just to look a certain way. It means eating foods that make you feel good, not just to change your shape. When appearance becomes a side effect instead of the main goal, you build a healthier and more peaceful relationship with your body. You start appreciating what your body does for you rather than worrying about how it looks for others or how it looks to others. At the end of life, very few people, yes, very few people regret not spending more time fighting their wrinkles or gray hair. Many regret not appreciating their bodies more when they were still healthy and strong. This shows how much attention we waste on appearance. The real freedom in caring less about looks is not about lowering your standard, it is about raising your priorities.